But I do have NFL news since you asked. We talked about this before the show, but Jonathan Taylor, he wasn't traded. And then he starts the year off on the PUP list, so he won't play for the first 4 weeks at least, if not more. The Colts just said that, it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but we don't think it'll affect the team. It'll obviously affect the team. What the fuck is you talking about? But yeah, that was basically the biggest news of the NFL outside of like the roster cuts and all that. And we'll get into some trades in a bit. But yeah, Jonathan Taylor, the Colts overall franchise, just not looking great, bro.
You think they're gonna trade him?
I mean, what else can they do? I mean, if they're not gonna pay him, they got to trade him, right?
Do you think money can solve it?
I gotta start paying these niggas, man.
Yeah, because he just wants to get paid. Like, if they give him the money, I think everything will be fine. But,
The reason why you can't pay them, though, Omari, is because you'll, mess up the market. If you pay Jonathan Taylor $20 million, these other people are going to ask
They need
for
a better
$20 million.
players association or something, dude. Like,
Yeah, exactly. That's
well, it's not. I mean, they could pay him and not fuck up the market. It just depends how much they give him.
No,
It depends
you
how much he
mess up
wants.
the- Yeah,
they're
you know, you
purposely
saw,
right
T.J. Hawkinson got paid. He's the most paid tight end this year.
Yeah.
So other players, tight ends are going to get paid more. So
Well,
you set the
if
wave.
they're as good or better, like they're not giving fucking.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's good.
He's not the. He's like.
He's top
Dude,
five.
he's top
top
five. Dallas
five.
Goddard's in the same kind of tier.
Goddard.
I think Hawkinson's better.
He is better, but I'm saying Goddard's close.
He's making the same as Waller right now, so I feel like that's pretty fair. No.
That's a
Travis
tough
Kelsey's
comparison.
making less than both of them.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Kelsey.
that is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He also got his contract. Like now that the cap's going up, obviously they're gonna start getting paid more.
Yeah.
And all that. So we'll see what the next tight end contract looks like.
And then the other reason why, I heard the NFLPA doesn't endorse the running back stuff is because running backs don't win Super Bowls. Like top tier running backs aren't winning Super Bowls.
Yeah, they're not.
Why pay them if they're not contributing to winning?
There's not that
the highest
many
level?
the people who lead the league in rushing yards. I don't think there's been. I think there's one that won. I don't want to say one, but in the last 20 years, has been one that won the Super Bowl. So it's definitely rare.
It's also
That's
because
why.
they're super dependent on your line. Like if you have a
Man.
bad line, brother,
Terrible.
fuck how good you are, you're gonna get swapped.
Only
Yeah.
way- you have to be like CMC or you have to be just different, you know?
Well, also, if you have a really good line, you could throw almost anyone back there and they'd
When
excel.
you
the
have
Panthers
a bad
is-
line, the only thing that compensates for that is pass catcher running back because you can
Yeah.
really hop out.
And that's who's getting paid. Unless you're Derrick Henry too.
No, if you have a bad
One on
line, you
one.
can't even block. I mean, I guess if you throw checkdowns all day, but
Yeah.
you can't even pass block or run block. And also, if you have a good line, you see with the Lions, you could throw any guy back there really, and they'll probably do good enough. Where you don't have to pay him as much money. You give him maybe not as good of a running back, but you get him for half the price.
Same with the schemes too. Even if you're a bad running back, but your coach schemes up and you have
if
a
you're on
great
the 49ers
offensive
or
line,
something.
Yeah, you're gonna eat regardless.
The Chiefs.
Same for the
Chiefs.
yeah.
They
Well, the Chiefs just have a good team.
Falcons are terrible, and they both have a Cordero Patterson got 1,000 yards.
Algier got 1,000.
The scheme is insane.
They'll run that
Yeah,
motherfucker
yeah,
40
it is.
times.
It's
Dude,
crazy.
I mean, I remember a few years ago, the Giants before last year, and they got Brian Dable. They ran on 3rd and 11
yeah,
from the
that
goal
was
line,
Yeah,
some
bro,
shit. What are you
that's
doing,
so
bro?
stupid.
It's just
Like, what are you doing?
They're trying to set up for
I
a
hate
punt.
that,
Yeah, it's so
bro.
dumb.
yeah, out here.
But
That's
football be getting me mad, man.
Nah,
We back.
it's-
Football, one more week.
yeah, we
7
almost back with
days,
football, man.
so bad.
7
I got
days.
A regular American dream, 9 to 5.
But yeah, that's so terrible for running backs. The line and it's
You need a
game
good
scripts.
line. But see, then
No matter who you are. I mean, some players
they're
will take over.
heavily-
But
They're like receivers though because
no,
they're-
receivers can eat
well,
them.
they're
Let me look at
heavily
this,
dependent on the line, right? If
No,
the
receivers
line
aren't
is that-
dependent on the line
as
I was gonna
much.
say,
Wait first.
the receivers are heavily dependent on the quarterback. If you have an ass quarterback, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you're.
I disagree.
No, it depends.
Yeah,
you tell me
DeAndre
this.
Hopkins was with fucking Tom Savage and still going crazy. So I wouldn't say
Depends on
Tom
the
Savage
team.
is not a bad quarterback,
Yeah.
maybe.
stop.
Well, he did good with
Stop,
Dude,
stop.
there's no way-
Stop. They
okay.
won 3 games with that
Okay,
motherfucker.
listen
You
to
don't
this.
even know. We don't even know who the fuck that is. Stop tripping.
Here, do you
Tom
think
Savage
if,
is not a good quarterback.
If you think Marcus Mariota was playing was Vikings QB, you think Jefferson's eating the way he is?
Hell no.
Okay, so
I'm not saying, but I'm saying the way it affects receivers would be a little less. You can
about
still
OBJ?
do well with a bad QB, just maybe not as good, right? We'll see
They have
with
to be
Garrett
average.
Wilson though. He still got 1,100 yards with Joe Flacco and Mike White, but he's
They're
gonna get
confident,
yeah.
Mike White was throwing 350 yards in games.
I mean, okay,
he's
but
confident enough
he's
to be
not-
a backup, you know.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm
You
saying
need a good quarterback. That's period.
A
You don't
solid,
need-
it's hard to find a good quarterback in the league.
but
regardless.
every starting quarterback is competent, otherwise they wouldn't be starting.
No.
That's why they changed.
Well, he's not starting, is he?
That's what I'm
Or
saying.
So I'm
they're
saying.
you have a
They're
younger
changing these
QB
boys.
too, but I'm saying Kirk Cousins, he's middle of the pack.
Starter at one
Tannehill's
point.
not bad.
He's not playing
Bro.
no more. He was a starter at one point. He's not starting.
Ryan
Yes, he is.
might start.
No, he is.
He's 100% starting.
If Tannehill will get a max contract.
Other quarterbacks, which means
I think
that they don't
Tannehill would.
trust Tannehill.
If he left, he'd get a max contract.
Dude, the Titans make the playoffs with him, like
every year. Yeah.
not every year, but they
Almost every
consistently.
Do you
Yeah.
know when
If he went to the Falcons are paying money.
Miami, he was good in
What's his
Miami.
name was
And he was good in Titans. He was better with the Titans, honestly.
Yeah, but he started getting good. I'm telling you, in Miami.
It's so hard to find a good QB though.
Well,
to
yeah,
the
that's
point
where he started
like,
in the league.
They pay him a bunch of money
No, but he
to
was
play.
asked at one point, like even before.
Still above average though.
Well, because he played receiver
I
in
know
college.
he is.
It was just a weird situation with him. He
Did
transitioned.
Cup play like quarterback or some shit?
No, that was Edelman.
Edelman played fucking.
Yeah,
quarterback.
Edelman played quarterback.
Yeah, the best ever.
But yeah, I'm like the running backs are way more dependent on the line than
Yes.
the receivers are on the QB. I'd say
Yeah,
though.
at this point, you just have to be a pass catching back.
Well,
It helps.
if you can't do both, you're like they're especially
Not
not
many
going to pay
can,
you.
though.
Look at
You see
Henry.
guys like James Robinson who can't catch the ball. Like he can barely get a job just because he
Yeah.
can't catch the ball. Like
Yeah.
just limited role. You're only limited
You
to
gotta be
like
a really good
goal
runner.
line work and shit at the most. And it's like no one's gonna pay you that much because they could just draft somebody in the 7th round that does the same thing you do.
It's crazy. Najee Harris might be out the league soon too. Because once you hit 25 as a running back, it's
Well, it
Jeez.
depends. The thing is the running backs get out the league if they keep demanding money. Like guys like Madison signed an extension with us, but he only got like $4 million a year, which is
okay,
reasonable.
But some players like deserve like Jonathan Taylor's not worth $4 million.
No, you're right, but I'm saying like if they could find a middle ground or something, he would be on the team and everything would be fine. But he wants to maximize his money, obviously.
As he should though, but because I think he's a top 5 back in the league.
Yeah, I don't blame him for that, but I'm just saying like the only reason that these running backs like get shelved early is because they want money so bad and they're not willing to settle for like a decent level contract because they're trying to maximize their money. But if they were to be like, I'll take like $5 million a year less, but a longer term deal, they'd be on the team.
Yeah.
You got an opinion?
Get in the fucking.
Facts.
He's not really a football guy.
No, Jonathan Taylor's a fucking. Why is Jonathan Taylor not getting paid, bro? What the fuck are they doing? Yo, the Colts are a stupid organization, bro. I'm telling you right now.
That is fair. That is true. Hopefully,
Simple.
Anthony
No, the Colts
Richardson
are
succeeds.
stupid, just overall. Just everything they've been saying is
Shout out Justin Fields.
100 emoji.
Fields nice.
I can't agree with that one.
You don't like Fields?
Nah, I don't believe in him. I don't think he barely completes passes.
he's gonna start
Three passes.
But he's gonna develop a passing game.
That's not true because in college he was a passer.
Like he at least has the arm
College
strength.
ain't the NFL.
But I
He's
mean,
gonna
it
get
shows you that you
can
can do
work
it.
with that. You can work with that.
Yeah, a lot of people can do it.
And
but
who do you have at receiver too? Like
Jackson
weak.
just got accurate. Bro.
I think
Like,
he had
somewhat.
Garrett Wilson and Olave.
No, I'm talking about
my God.
on the Bears.
Oh yeah, yes, no, yeah, okay.
Both of them are. Oh my God.
Yeah, they both went to Ohio State. I don't know if Fields was with them at the same time, but they both went to Ohio State. So
Yeah.
I
yeah,
like Fields.
So
though.
I think he'll be okay.
be
We'll
good.
see. This is his defining year though. If he doesn't
I
do
think
it
he'll be
now,
good.
like
I think they believe in him and they got him DJ Moore. I think they're like, all right.
I mean, yeah, they gave him
Yeah.
pieces.
Yeah, we'll try
Yeah.
to help you out. We believe in you.
The defense still
Times
bad, but
now.
it's
Yeah, they
It's,
need to fix that.